In this video, I will show you how to view the online album, including photographs from your trip, and then show you how to purchase a photo package that has a quantity attached to it, and then how to download those. So you will have received a link to the album and a password to get into it. So you will just type that in. The password is case sensitive. I typically always use capital letters, so just make sure your caps lock is on. You'll click enter to get into the album. You can click this open button and it will scoot you down to the pictures here, or you can also use the scroll bar on the right hand side to go down to them. So just a couple quick navigation things. There's going to be folder names across the top. For the purpose of this video, I just made generic folder 1, folder 2 up here in the top left next to the name of the album. But for yours, there will be specific named folders, things like the site or a special event or whatever is specific to your trip. And they will be listed across the top until it runs out of room. And then they'll have there will be a drop down, and you can see the rest of the folders by clicking that drop down. So that's the folder layout. And then just to navigate to the different folders, you can just literally click on the name of them and it will take you directly to that folder. Or if you scroll down, there's a view more. Once all the photos have populated within that folder, there will be a view more button at the bottom. You can click that and then it will automatically advance you to the next folder as well. So either way, in order to view the photos, so you can view them in this grid layout, you can also click on them to enlarge them and view them that way, and then just use the arrows on the right and left to advance back and forth. And then if you want to go back to the grid view, you can just click the back arrow at the top left over here within the photo album. Don't click the back arrow of the browser itself, just the little arrow right here just above the photograph, and it'll take you back to the grid view. So in order to select your favorite images to equal the quantity of the photo package you want to buy, you will click. If you hover, I'm going to use this one as an example. The first image over here, there's a heart icon at the bottom right of it when you just hover your mouse over it. So in order to make your selections of which ones you would like to purchase to add up to the quantity of the photo package you want to buy, you will click the heart on the ones you want. So the very first time that you do that, it will prompt you for your email address. And really, there's a few different reasons, but one is so that all the images are tied to that email and I know which ones you are wanting. It will also be the email address that I send the download link to for you to download those favorite images to your computer. And then also, if you need to start this process and then you have to run an errand or you just need a break, you can close the album. Let's say you close the album, shut down your computer, and you want to bring it back up the next day. You can do that, and because you're putting your email address in, that's what's going to be able to take you back to where you left off, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute. But you'll just click sign in, and essentially, if you had to shut this down and you've selected a few, so this one, we just selected that one, and it puts the little black circle with a heart, a white heart in the top left of the image, so it shows you that that's a selected favorite. And I had done this before, so there's some others that I clicked. But at any rate, let's just say you had started the process and needed to shut down. Once you open the album back up and you log in with your password, this heart up here at the top right that currently has this green dot showing that there are favorites selected, at that point, it would be just the heart without the green dot. So you would click that heart at the top right over here, and then it will prompt you for your email address. Once you put your email in that you used initially, then it will show you, it'll bring up the ones you had already selected, just like it did here for me. and then you can continue selecting and changing and doing what you want. So you can also select a favorite if you're in the large view like this instead of the grid view. At the top right you'll see a heart, so you can click that there as well. It will give you a little pop-up here. It says it's added to your favorites. If you change your mind, you can click it again and it will say it's been removed from your favorites at the bottom there. So you can go navigate back to the grid. If you want to see how many you have selected, you would click the heart with the green dot over here in the top right, and it will show you this is your favorites folder, and you click on that and it shows you have 5 photos marked as a favorite, and these are the ones that you've selected. And you can also remove one from here as well. You would hover over the item or the image and click the full white heart down at the bottom right and then select remove. And so then now it shows that you have 4 photos marked as a favorite. So I'm going to navigate back. I'm just going to do one that's 5 photos as the example for like a 5 photo package, just a generic example. So I'm going to click one more. So I've got 5. So I'm just going to double verify. Okay, I have 5 photos, so that's great. So then I want to go ahead and make the purchase for the package. So I will come up here to the top right where it says print store, and I will click those words, print store, and then it brings up the different options, different packages. They will look different for your event, but this was just for this sample video. So I want to select the 5 photos package. This will just give you some general information about the download. The coupon won't apply to you because this is for people who have pre-purchased the package before the trip. Some printing permissions, and then things that are prohibited. So you'll add that to your cart. So this is showing you what's in your shopping cart, and then you will proceed to checkout. Okay, so then here you will populate this information. I'm just putting in some generics. You don't need phone number, it's not required. And then you will click next. And you will ignore this. It's going to be a digital delivery, nothing physical. So this is just, you can disregard it. And then you'll click next again. You will enter in your card number to make the purchase. The total of the purchase, again, it's over here in this order summary on the left. So you will do that, and then you will place your order. And once you place your order, you will get like an order confirmation, looks something similar to that. And then shortly after that, I will send you a download link that will allow you to download those photos that you chose to your computer. So in the email, there's this download photos button. Just a call out, the download link, the link expires in 7 days from the time that you get it. So I always, ask people to make sure that you download within that time frame, if at all possible, so that it prevents some back and forth of you would have to contact me, ask me to send you a new link, then I'll create one and send. So anyway, if you can just do your very best to download it within the 7 days of receiving the email, that would be great. So you'll click download photos and it takes you to this landing page, and it says click the link below to start the download. So you're going to click this link here, and then for my computer it always shows at the bottom left here a process or progress, I should say, of the download. And once it's completed, it just ends up looking like this yellow folder with a little zipper on it because it's a zip file. So I just click on that and it opens up into a new window and shows me the 5 photos that I selected as my favorites. And so At that point, you have the images. You can ignore this, but you'll have the 5 images to fulfill your 5 photo package order. And you can enjoy them. You can share them with your friends. These always go into a generic I say always. I think always goes into a generic downloads folder on your computer. So I always suggest for people to copy the images and paste them somewhere like in a folder on your computer in a place that you'll remember where they are. And then also I suggest for people to put them on a flash drive as a backup in case your computer ever decides to crash in the future. It's rare, but it has happened on occasion for people, and they feel horrible and are in a panic about not having their photos. So yeah, I always just suggest to put them on a flash drive as a backup as well. So that's essentially it. Obviously, if you have any questions or troubles with the process, you can reach out to me. Otherwise, enjoy the pictures.